At the beginning of the story we see a grandmother who is cutting her toenails from her grandson's dead body. We have seen a boy named Ab doing exercise in the gym. After exercising, when he goes to the changing room to change his clothes, a boy asks him to use his back to go to the bathroom. But Han takes his pass and uses it to show his police ID. Or asks us to see his government ID card. Then Han's colleague Chubby comes over there or tells us that we have to search your locker, but he seems to stop us from searching the locker after that. Uses the ground to give a kick or Chubby starts looking at his locker. Chubby gets drugs from his locker, after which they bring us to the police station. Abby sees us sitting in the police station and eating. Then she likes Officer Lin because of her photo. That's when she comes to the vehicle. When she uses it, she feels like a tease, and then she feels like to kill. That's why Captain Kang comes to the vehicle. Or we are told that a man has driven his car through the checkpoint without getting it checked. He has the power to pass drugs, we should stop him from using it, after which he drives away with his squad. That drug dealer is very bad. He was driving, causing an accident with a police car, but he had saved the life of the person behind it. Then he starts throwing evidence of drugs out of his car. Then he takes the main shortcut while trying to get drunk, but while taking the shortcut, his car crashes into the car, or the drug dealer teases him before his eyes and runs away, but while trying to get drunk, he runs away. Had an accident with my car. Han's car came out of both the cars, but then Lin said that he saw the main use after collecting evidence. Lin went to arrest us as a drug dealer and he laughed. He seemed to be running away from the vehicle, but he was more. Till then I could not find the part and used it to catch my breath, but still I was laughing. This one who was laughing is the one who will be found in the story of our age. While he is collecting evidence, he finds a red-colored envelope. He picks it up and checks to see if it has any hair or nails along with it. Then he finds a grandmother on the vehicle, which is where the movie begins. I saw us cutting the hair or nails of our son from his dead body. There are many people with grandma who are waiting for someone to open her envelope. They say that she is very handsome or she will become my mother's best friend. When he says sorry, I am a policeman, I didn't realize that this red envelope was yours. Then they say that when your father revealed the red envelope, you will have to marry the ghost of our mother. They say that you have gone mad. Then a woman says that you will have to marry someone or someone. Hide to no one from a ghost, but he says that he has seen you crazy. He throws the red envelope and starts leaving the vehicle, but then the envelope gets stuck to his pants. For example, a woman says that if you don't marry her, you will have bad luck or she will never paint your picture. This is not a small trick, but she is ignoring her advice and driving away. Then when Han goes to the police station, he sees that the red envelope is lying on his desk. He takes it and throws it in the dustbin. After some time the captain comes, or he says to Han that I am on your desk. You kept your salary in the red envelope. They hear that he has run away and checks the dustbin, but the garbage from the dustbin is already in the track, so he starts running behind the garbage truck, but he runs behind the truck and seems to have met with an accident. Then the next day when she came to the office she was bandaged, and then the captain found out what had happened and said that he had fallen asleep. Then the captain told his narcotics team the name of the gangster we had caught yesterday. There is a cow that works for Yuan. If we caught it would be a great success for us. He is very excited to work on this case, but he says, sir, if he will work on this case then we will never be able to find someone whose use he has found, or I have found. After which the captain transferred him to another police station. Or his rank has also been reduced. Then when he was emptying his gun and confirming that there were no bullets in the magazine, he did not realize that a bullet had come from somewhere which had come out of the dustbin and touched his feet. The officers who ate the pichet felt like. Then she remembered a man who had told her that his bad luck would start or he would have been like that, his rank would have reduced or he would have been saved from the bullet. After this, she goes to marry Ma's ghost, whom she thought was a way to end her bad luck. Grandma sees Ma's photo, which turns out to be her son, meaning the boy's ghost. I wanted to marry her, but then I met my dad who didn't believe in all these things, but Grandma didn't listen or told me that I told my mom that I would marry her to a good boy. Actually, there was a gay. My dad was trying to stop Grandma from doing all this, so he ran him over in the car. After this, the feelings of Mao or Han's wedding begin. Then they band together to celebrate their honeymoon with Mao's clothes, because when he was bathing, it was seen that Mao was sitting on top of him in the mirror. He runs away using the same vehicle, but he does not run and says that he did not want to marry me, but my grandmother did it to keep her promise. Then I say to my father, whatever happens, it happens, let's tell him that you will become a husband. This wife will not say anything when he enters her room, or the doctor will take you out to the street without using clothes. A police sir sees him and identifies him but starts doing a dance, then he takes him out of his room to check himself in his condition. He sees the vehicle running away and reaches near the father and tells him that he is there. He has started telling me that he should divorce me. After listening to his words, father throws the dice on the ground or tells me that until his soul rests in peace, both of you will remain separated from each other. After Han asks him whether his wish which is unfulfilled may be fulfilled, then his soul finds peace. He says that he has a lot of money. First of all, he sends all the money to one person and then he makes us clean. After this, she asks him to use her grandmother's past to meet her or asks her to delete her adult videos from her mobile. He goes to the car to meet Ma's father also, and then she says where my son is. When there was an accident, she had a CCTV camera. Then she told me that what app can give me my mother's phone. I will get her hub. She gives her my mother's phone. I tell her the password or she is his friend. The original video is deleted and it is deleted, but a photo is asked to be used in my phone. After this, Mao asks her boyfriend Chiao to forget her and marry someone else, but when both of them go to the car, Chiao's new boyfriend opens the door and sees her with someone else. Have run away from it. Han is behind him. What are all these things doing? Whether Mao's soul finds peace or he fucks his picture, Mao says that he is happy in his life. Then when he goes to the police station, he meets his father who gives him physical evidence and says that he thinks that his son has not been killed in an accident. We are shown a scene from Mao's past where he was calling Chio again and again, but he did not answer his call and Mao started crossing the road to get a drink and then a car came and hit him. I have died. After that, Han sees us reel in which after his accident the driver of our car passes him or drives away, but does not see his face. After that he searches for the cameras placed near the place of his accident. He drives away, sees a car fitted with a camera in the parking lot on Jahan Road. He takes video footage of Malik from his car and looks at it in his computer, then sees a car in front of his car. He has uttered what he had heard the day before. It is seen that a cow is talking to someone, but when Mao meets with an accident, both of them run towards him. This footage does not reveal the killer of the cow, but it is used by one of the cow's team members or him. The car number has been found. After which he asks the cow how the accident happened, but he has already fallen and died. He asks him to kiss his soul and tell him. Then he says that after death we are one another. No one can see me or talk to me. Then he goes out to hunt down his friend, whom he tracks down by his car number or starts taking his picture, and after taking his picture, he reaches a gay club, and he declares himself gay. He goes to talk to the drug dealer, but he throws them on the ground and drives away. Now we see the gangster leaving his car and laughing out his name. Han or Mao also kept an eye on him the whole night. He was talking to Mao, then Lin came near him after seeing him. She asks me why are you doing the picture of laughing, but I believe in the God of my mother, that's why she comes to me again and says to her, I insist that you are not my driver. Baithun, he says that this place is only for my wife, you are not even my wife. Tabhi Hasiao seems to have seen the vehicle and asks Lin to take his picture. Both of them follow him and reach a warehouse, where they also see gangster Yuan, after which both of them go to the narcotics department. He gives all the information, due to which the captain is happy and gives him permission to go on the mission to make use of it. After that, the captain and his narcotics team reach near the warehouse and she tries to open the door to talk to a man standing outside the warehouse, but the security guard starts taking out a knife from his pocket and it seems that he is there. Maybe that gun is out. That's why he threw the guard on the ground, but he took out his mobile phone. After that he started shouting loudly at the police and then the police came to the vehicle with a lot of force or broke the door and entered. Yes. But when they reached the vehicle, they saw that the Yuan was zooming along with them in the vehicle. The policemen did not even get any evidence against the Yuan per vehicle, hence they had to leave the vehicle empty-handed. After this, Han finds a footage from the camera of another car in which he sees that he was hit by the gangster Yuan, but he does not understand who hit him. Isk bad Han yi video footage Jakar Lin ko Dakata Hai Lekan wo Jakar use Captain ko Deka Dieti Hai, Abunka Pas Yuan ko Pakadni K Lai X Sabut Mil Chuka the Icy Lai Captain Opni Puri Squad Lekar use Pakadni K Lai Nikel Jade Hain, wo Log Yuan Mo Pakadni K Lai Uske Gur Chale Jade Hain, Lekan wo Wahan he the JISA K Captain ko Log da Hai K Shayad Han Police K Line he Balki Yuan Mi Lai Kalm Kar Raha Hai Icy Lai Jab B wo Han K Sath use Pakni K Lai Jade Hain wo Bog Yada Hai, Yiska Bad Captain Han ko Suspend Kar Date Hain. She has been married to Mao for some time now, but till now her bad luck has not been exhausted, so to get rid of her, the doctor of her funeral tablet approaches her boyfriend Chow, or tells us that shouldn't you marry the ghost of your mother? Chow says what nonsense you are talking. He seems to be closing the door, but he stops using it. She says look, I am gay but I am not going to marry anyone. He is not interested, but he read my back so I rang his phone. He started crying after listening to all this. He looked at me red and asked me who are you crying, Chow? It says that you have gone mad, because it feels like you have killed me. It says to me that you should kill my Babu, then you cry and see the vehicle driving away. After this, Mao tells Han that her father refused to marry her and that is why things like gay marriages seemed so useless to her, because of the fact that there was a lot of pressure between them. Tappy Mao says that it seems that the time has passed for me to die. Mao seems to be going towards the sky or is gone and tells him to take care of his dog or grandmother. After Mao left, he was watching a video on his laptop when he heard a noise coming from inside the bathroom. She looks at the mirror and sees 2 written on it. Then again she starts driving again and looks like she is using it. She asks who else has come here to tell her. Yuan is running away stealing from the city. You will have to kill me, after which he takes out his car or informs the captain. But when he reaches the vehicle, bullets start raining on the people. Chubby, she was about to be shot, that's why she saved me from using anyone. Tappy Yuan and his people start running away in their vehicle. They run to a hotel to hide. They enter the hotel to kill the captain or the police team, but then they put a gun on the captain's head. Hi. Kyun's Yu seems to have met with Captain Yuan. That's why Yuan runs away from the raid every time, but he could not confirm. Then Yuan gun doctor arrived. Then from the back is Lin or the captain or his handbook is lying under him. In fact it is Lin who was found with Yuan. That is why he is holding the cow to which he is Han's, or Jab. Those people also wanted to collect the Yuan. Then Lin had told them earlier and that is why they ran away in the vehicle. He is very surprised after seeing all this. Then he uses it or he kills the captain and binds it with violence, or he keeps watching the Mao's ghost. Then Lin walks into Yuan's room. Yuan seems to put all his money in a bag, or even gives some money to Lin, but then Lin Yuan shakes both of his hands. Then he uses one thing. She tells that 20 years ago my mother died due to drug overdose. It was you who gave her drugs. Her son also listens to her or has told her. Lin Yuan's money is all in a bag. The main doctor looks at it and says, I found out that you did not betray me. I did this to change your power. Lin asks how you found out, and he says that I found out everything. After this, you will use it unless you have kept the key of Hathakati in front of you or told you to use it after my departure. Then the money-wielding man comes to them and tells them that they have killed the boss, after which all the men run away from him, or the moneylender has run away. But he kept the key away from Han as if he was not holding the key. Then Yuan comes to the car or points a gun at Han. He has already taken possession of Han from Marta. He throws a banduk, or gives a choker to 2 people, and then the police vehicle comes to see them and all the gangsters get scared, or while trying to stop them, a bullet is fired from the hand of Mao or a bullet is fired at a man of Yuan. Lag hi. Mao got scared after firing the shot, so he got scared and stole Yuan's body and came out, but Yuan, as if he was in honor of the main gun, he fired a chubby bullet, due to which Yuan fell there. Then a fight started between policemen and gangsters. Kuchlog is about to kill Han. He enters a gangster's house to save Mao, or he tries to kill a gangster, but then Yuan Akar shoots Han, or he shoots Captain Yuan. The captain leaves the doctor for the hospital. He was going to die, but he didn't want to kill someone. If he did, then both of them would forget each other. He said to the mother, who didn't you tell me? He is firing. I say that before he opened fire, the captain asked who he was talking to. She said that she was talking to her husband. She was dying or the traffic was jammed. That's why I told everyone. The driver is forced to move his car to the side, making way for the ambulance or people to reach the hospital. Then when Han calls him, the captain is very happy to see him, but he is nowhere to be seen. Then again when Han comes in front of him, he seems to be missing for a long time. When we come to meet Mao's father, Han tells us that if we want to talk to Han, he asks us to use the app. I believe that he is listening to you right now, especially because of Mao. Dad tells us that I was not against Mao's marriage, but because she wanted to marry him, I had seen her with someone else. That is why I did not want her to marry him. But I don't want to tell him about this because he didn't break my heart, or I was ashamed of telling him because he saw me doing all this with someone else. That's why I married him too. Stop talking to me. Then she says that if I had found out that my mother had stolen me, I would never have talked to her like this again, or I would have wanted to apologize to her. Hearing all this, I felt very angry that he had considered my father wrong or was away from me. I felt very angry that I had a returned son. Then Mao asks Han to ask him to forgive me also because I could not understand him or live a life with him. Mao's father hugs Han and starts crying, or may Mao's soul find peace. Hey. After all these days we have seen some scenes where he was walking in Mao's house, or he used to make video calls daily from Grand or Mao's dad.